It's just amazing how this one simple thing can destroy not only your leadership, but yourself. I mean, I'm Eric, Leadership Developed. This week we're going to talk about the one thing that destroys not only your leadership, but yourself, both professionally and personally. This one thing will eat at you and just create the cancer within you that will make you more and more miserable. So this is a picture of me when I was 24, 25 years old. Fourth year in the Marine Corps, was a sergeant, ready to get out and go back into theater and film and, get back to being successful in those areas. Looking at this photo, you figure, yeah, this is a successful person. This is a person who's going to go places. This is a person who wants to do great things. But what if I told you that was far from the truth? Despite how I look at this picture and I wish that I saw what other people see, but knowing what I did to myself and what I allowed others to do to me. And in doing so, it took away every opportunity that I had to be successful at that time. I could have gone further. I could have done better. I could have been more in charge of my destiny than allowing other people and myself to bring myself down. And this didn't happen just in the Marine Corps. This started back in junior high. This started back when I would use a simple statement that I thought created drive. And I would use this word that would drive, that worked wonders in junior high, got me through high school, but damaged me in college because I didn't know how to, I took it too far. I took it way beyond what it was meant to be. You see, when you're junior high and you're 5'4", you're awkward, you weigh $120 if you're lucky, probably 110. And I just kept using these words. I hate myself. I need to be better. I hate myself. I need to be better. And that created the drive in me to work hard. And doing so, it created this cause and effect momentum. I worked hard, I got results. I worked hard, I got results. But by the time I got to high school, that correlation was no longer existing. I didn't understand that if I worked hard and I didn't get that result, it means I didn't work hard enough, so I work harder and I keep destroying myself. Instead of understanding that maybe I was injured, maybe I was damaged, maybe there was something in me physically, mentally / emotionally, or spiritually that was hurting, that needed a chance to recover instead of beating myself up. And in doing so, I was burnt out of track. I was burnt out of track and cross country by my senior year. I totally screwed over any chance or opportunity to be a successful basketball player because I was so burnt out. I was so mad at the world, mad at the cause and effect was no longer working. Why am I talking about this of myself? Because you're doing it to yourself as well. We do this all the time to ourselves. We talk to ourselves negatively. Why? Because we find, as driven people, we find that this was the way to make us work. We had a cause, which was I hated myself, I need to be better, to work hard, to got results. But then we took it so far that we were damaging ourselves versus understanding what was going on. Trust me, I still use those words, I hate myself. In fact, yesterday at the gym, I was hating myself. I hated the fact that I was still injured. I was hating the fact that I could not perform to the level that I thought I needed to be at, that I couldn't keep up with the elite athletes. I was frustrated. But I know now I am injured. I know now that I need to heal. And I know that the healing isn't just physically, but it's also emotionally and spiritually. I need to take that time. So how does that work for you? What is it that you're trying to do? You're driven. You want to keep going. You want to keep busting. But when does it come to a point where you're injured? Where does it come to a point where you're past the point of diminishing returns? Most times we don't see it. We don't understand that The negative talk that was driving us is now eating us away. It is now making us really deflated, and we start seeing ourselves not as that beautiful person, but we see ourselves as something less than that. So the steps I have for you is to identify, hey, am I damaged? Am I injured? Is there something wrong Is there something wrong? Then create a plan. How do we recover from this? And it's going to take time. Trust me, this injury has been here since, I've had this injury since January. It is now October. And I'm frustrated by it. But talking to the doctors, talking to other athletes, talking to other professionals, this is an injury that lasts 9 months to a year. I have to have patience. You need to ask those questions. You need to do the homework. Then create the plan. Follow the plan. If that's not working, stop. Deviate where necessary. You're not destroying the plan, starting over. You're just taking a different route. It's going to take a little bit longer, but at the end of it, you'll be healthier, you'll be happier, and you'll be much stronger. And also, people admire that. That's one thing that I found interesting was, as I'm working out injured, people are like going, I can't believe you're still here. You make me want to come in because you're still coming in. And that's in leadership by example. How can you be that leader as well? So we identified it, we created a plan, and now we're executing that plan and observing for any deviations that are needed. Those steps will help you be patient with yourself, talk to yourself in a more loving manner, and talk to other people in a more loving manner. Because that's all people want out of you, is to feel appreciated, feel valued. They just want to know that you value them as much, even though you're hurting. If you can still be a person that provides value while in pain, you're a great person. And that's somebody that everyone wants to follow. I'm Eric with Leadership Developed. If you like this video, hey, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up, give us a like. Tell YouTube that this video is worth sharing to other growing leaders. And you're probably wondering where we've been since June. Well, we've had a lot of changes going on, and I'll tell you after the credits. So, where have I been? Where did I go hiding? Well, it wasn't I was hiding, is that my family and I decided that we were going to sell the house, sell the acreage, downsize, and find a simpler life, a happier life. And in doing so, it kind of sucked my soul, but at the same time, we are now in a place that makes us both happy, go on great adventures, and to be able to create more videos that allow us to help others. By taking away the extra responsibilities of maintaining a large house and lots of property, we are now able to devote more time to the people who are asking for our help. And that's a great feeling, knowing that I have the means and ability to help others that are looking for my help. And I hope the same for you as well. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to see you here on YouTube, and continue watching, because I really want us to grow as a community and as friends. If you missed last week's video, check it out. It's right over here. We'll talk to you again next week.